And here we are at NXT. Monday Night Raw came, now it's NXT. And then Monday Night Raw again because SmackDown Live has been switched to Tuesdays, but this is a Wednesday. But SmackDown Live got switched after this. Today we got a bunch of great matches, a bunch of new superstars, and a bunch of old ones. First off, it's Cody Rhodes facing off against Tyson Kidd. Cody Rhodes is back as Cody Rhodes. Summer Rae, the current women's champion, facing a fatal 4-way against Dana Brooke, Alicia Fox, and Ruby Riott. Hideo Itami facing off one-on-one against John Morrison. Rich Swann, the current NXT Cruiserweight champion, faces off against TJ Perkins. And Dash and Dawson, the Revival, facing off against Chris Hero and Drew Galloway after losing their match at NXT TakeOver, but retaining the title because they lost by countout. And Ember Moon faces off against the former women's champion, Asuka. Liv Morgan doing a promotion, talking about herself. And then Pentagon Jr. faces off against Suicide. Pentagon Jr. almost won his match for the #1 contenders spot to Samoa Joe's title, but the ref counted Suicide's pin first. So Pentagon saying, I deserve a shot at that title. Let's see the first match. Cody Rhodes versus Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd beats Cody Rhodes. Summer Rae, Dana Brooke, Alicia Fox, and Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott beats Summer Rae, Dana Brooke, and Alicia Fox, so she wins the match. She might not have pinned Summer Rae, but she did win. Hideo Itami versus John Morrison. John Morrison wins. Rich Swann versus TJ Perkins. Rich Swann continues his momentum. The Revival versus Drew Galloway and Chris Hero. Drew Galloway and Chris Hero win. And they're getting some momentum. Now we're going into Ember Moon versus Asuka. Here we go. Coming down to the ring. It is Ember Moon. There she goes. And her opponent, former women's champion, trying to get some momentum back. It is Asuka. Let's go right into this match. Ember, Asuka, let's go. You can hear the crowd chanting NXT. So, Ember Moon and Asuka forced to break it up. Very even so far. And oh my gosh, Ember Moon with a massive move right there. The Sling Blade. And now Ember Moon just stomping on Asuka, trying to get Ember Moon, formerly known as Athena, coming into the WWE, coming into NXT, very, very powerful. She was in the independent scene, she was a very hyped person, hyped up persona. She was winning all her matches. She was just dominating, and she signed with NXT. And here she is. Daniel Bryan, the GM of NXT, signed her, and she's just trying to get some offense going. She's trying to get some momentum going like she was in the independent scene, starting off facing the former NXT Women's Champion Asuka. Losing her championship to Summer Rae. Pardon me. Losing her championship to Summer Rae in a very good match. But Summer Rae was the better diva. Summer Rae beating names like Nia Jax and Natalya to get to that point, to beat Asuka. She faced off against Charlotte. She couldn't beat Charlotte, but she did beat Asuka. And now Ember Moon getting going right there, hitting them with the springboard back elbow, the handstand back elbow, and then just slaps and punches. And Ember Moon so far has been dominating Asuka. Now with the pin. 1. Not enough. Not enough. Asuka may have lost, but she's still a great women's superstar. And she will not lose that easily. Ember Moon has to get something going right here. Going to the top rope. And a moonsault. Right there. And here she goes. Ember Moon has her with the suplex. Asuka hasn't been able to get that much offense in lately. It's probably because all the momentum she lost. You know, normally she has the crowd behind her. She's hype up. But the crowd isn't that behind her after losing at NXT TakeOver. It was just a few days ago. Well, last week. She lost last week. So the crowd probably isn't as behind her as they normally are. And that's really affecting her right now. Asuka finally getting some offense in here. Stomping on the elbow of Ember Moon. And now Ember Moon slamming Asuka's head into the mat. A powerful DDT. And now getting the offense behind her is Ember Moon. She's calling for it. She hits it. A brutal O-face. 1, 2, 3. And Ember Moon wins. After it only takes 1. She hits her with the O-face. And Ember Moon has some momentum going. Right there, you see it. Asuka is completely knocked out cold. And the ref can count to 1,000. Ember Moon gaining some momentum. Let's move on to the next match. Before the match, though, Liv Morgan coming down to the ring, and she has something to say. Pointing at the crowd. Crowd looking at her. Some people are cheering, some people are booing. You are all looking at the best WWE superstar on roster. So I'd like to advise all of you, maybe remind all of you, that you're witnessing history right here. And you should all act accordingly, because I have a long memory. I've had something on my mind for a while now, and it's about time to speak up. I don't know what's been going on around here in the women's division, and I'm tired of sitting on the sidelines and not doing anything about it. I'm taking matters into my own hands, and it starts tonight. I'm not asking to be given anything. I don't want special treatment. All I want is to be given the opportunities I deserve. Like a shot at the championship. You hear me? I'm announcing tonight that I'm on the hunt for gold. And look, unlike some of the other people around here, I'm not going to sit back and wait for my opportunities to come. I'm going to create my own. So from here on out, anyone on the roster who wants to test me, come on, test me. I've been ready for you my entire life. Now's my opportunity to really make my mark on WWE. And make sure you guys have the best time possible. I want to make sure that I'm remembered in the history books as your favorite WWE superstar. And I'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. Are you ready? Liv Morgan with a strong promo right there. The crowd loving her and her loving herself. Feeling good, looking better. You only live once. And coming down to the ring, Pentagon Jr. He is ready. And here is the NXT champion, Suicide. Here he is, looking around at his screaming fans. You see Pentagon at the other end. He's ready. See people in the crowd saying, "We are NXT." Pentagon, Suicide, let's go. The crowd chanting NXT because that's where we are right now. And Pentagon Jr. starting off strong, throwing Suicide out of the ring. He wants to bring this match out of the ring real quick, because that's where he specializes in. Brutal attacks on the outside with chairs, tables, ladders, the ring post, the ring barricade, steel steps. Pentagon specializes in destruction. And that's what he's going to try to do now to Suicide. Oh, but Suicide not going to be taken out that easily. Spinning him around and just hitting him with the brutal clothesline, knocking him on the ground. Now wrenching his arm back. Oh, and slamming it into the mat on the outside of the ring. Suicide picks him up and throws him back into the ring. Not going to beat Suicide that easily in a one-on-one. Pentagon almost won the match they faced last time, and they're now with the camel clutch. Slamming his head back into the mat. Suicide saying, "What is it, scrub? What do you want from me?" And Pentagon saying, "The championship." And now a pop-up powerbomb from Suicide. Quickly getting into the big moves, and now another camel clutch. And slamming his head into the mat. Suicide getting out of the ring, telling Pentagon to get up. Pentagon getting up slowly. He's fatigued right now. And a drop kick from the top rope. Literally the top rope, not the top turnbuckle. And now attacking the arm of him again. And the leg. He's got the arm and leg locked. And Pentagon getting out. Holding his arm though. That did hurt him. And now he's slow to recover. And oh, just sitting on him with the dude buster. And he's gonna pin after that. 1, 2, and kick out. Pentagon won't be beaten easily either. And a drop kick to the back of the neck of Pentagon. And now Irish whipping him into the corner in a clothesline. Pentagon lost the match, but he wasn't the one that pinned in the Fatal 4-Way. He lost though, and he lost his shot at the title, the NXT Championship. And when he sees that belt around Suicide's waist, he must think that would have been me. That's what he must be thinking. And here he's trying to prove that that could have been him with this giant suplex. Suicide's back and neck slamming into the mat. And now Pentagon holding his arm again. Those arm bars and those arm tags must have really been worn down on him. And Pentagon, it'll be hard to lift up Suicide for his finisher if he doesn't have his arms. But Pentagon's gonna fight through the pain. And now Suicide, tornado DDT, slamming the top of Pentagon's skull into the mat and thinking that's it, but I don't think so. Kick out at 2. Not even close. Both these superstars have way too much fight in them to lose off of something like that. And now again attacking the arm, just wrenching it back and slamming it into the mat. Keeps attacking the arm of Pentagon. He's picked a limb and gone for it. And now Suicide, roll up, showing his strength and slamming him down into the mat in the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out from Pentagon. And now Suicide flipping him over. Pentagon breaking out of the pin, not the pin. Oh my gosh! Wheel barrel face buster, and Pentagon's gonna pin off of that. 1, 2, and a kick out right in the nick of time from Suicide. He's calling for it. Kicks him. He's got that arm hooked and slams his head into the mat. 1, 2, and Suicide kicks out. They're both out of the ring. Slams his knee into the mat. Picks him up and slams his knee into the back of Suicide's head this time. Now he gets back in the ring. Both superstars are back in the ring. And a super kick from Pentagon, but it takes him out too, and he goes straight into it. The pin. 1, 2, 3. Pentagon wins after that super kick out of nowhere. It took him out though as well, but he still won. He said, "I don't need my arms for a super kick, Suicide." And now you see these close falls. Only a 2 count right there. And here's after that monster power bomb after the roll up. And another one. The wheelbarrow face poster. Suicide's skull slamming into the mat. And here is after the pump, his move in a super kick. That's actually Suicide's move, I think, that Pentagon just did, his super kick. But it ends the match nonetheless. 1, 2, 3. That's it for NXT. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And remember to stay frosty. Peace!